Hello, Dr. Martin Luther King seniors, class of 2021. Congratulations on getting here to your senior year under some difficult circumstances. Also, congratulations, you'll see from the picture here that you had your senior sunrise, and that's awesome. When I saw this, it definitely made my heart smile because you all made sure that this happened for you, and you deserve to have these opportunities. And it's a difficult year, but we're going to make sure that we do whatever we can to support you and make sure that you have as normal and as enjoyable a senior year as possible. So you will see myself, Ms. Wickers, or Denver Scholarship Foundation representative, Ms. Rodriguez, in your SEL class through videos and presentations probably once to twice a month. And that's because we want to make sure to get you updated information regularly, and we want to make sure that you know what you need to know as seniors for your future planning. Also, we are looking at developing a Schoology classroom just for seniors only that will house all the information you need. That way, you have access to something that you know how to access, that you access regularly, and can get it all in one place. So, I'm going to start off just making sure you know who your counselors are. So, you have myself. So, I serve seniors last name A through L. You have Ms. Wickers, who serves seniors M through Z. That does not mean that we will not serve you if you need help with anything. It just means that we're responsible for your graduation plan. So that means when it comes to your schedule and when it comes to things relating to graduation and you meeting the requirements, you definitely need to work with your designated counselor. But if you're more comfortable working with us, with another counselor, or with another staff member on other things, that's fine. We just want to make sure you get served. So just know we're here to serve you. There are specific reasons why Ms. Wickers or myself need to work with you, but know that our bottom line is making sure that we support you through your graduation and your plans for afterwards. Our website, the easiest place to find our website is just go to the DMLK website, mlk.dpsk12.net, and you'll look under counseling and find us. Otherwise, go ahead and grab your phone, take a picture, and it has, you see in yellow, that's our site. Uh, this site will have regularly updated information, but also will provide different resources that are available to you. So you'll see you can submit a mental health team referral request. So if you want to speak with one of our psychologists, one of our social workers, one of our Denver Health mental therapists, or one of our counselors, because we're part of the mental health team and we want to make sure to take care of you socially, emotionally as well. You can do that through our website. So that's an easy way to do it and to have updated information. We want to make sure you know that that's available to you. The other ways you have to communicate with us, here's mine, text or phone. There's my number, my email, my .net address. Appointments, you can go through this bit.ly/DMLK Mr. Leg in caps, and you can make an appointment with me Monday through Friday, 12 to 3 p.m. And the reason we reserve that time is because being remote, we have a lot of different students and staff that we're working with. And we need to make sure to set aside time for students that have made appointments, that have expressed a need rather than just responding to whoever comes to us. So this is our opportunity. So please make an appointment with myself, or you see below Ms. Wicker's information, her phone, email addresses, appointment time, same as mine, and her bit.ly as well. Now, you may wonder, why am I wearing this hat? One, I'm trying to feel as normal as possible. I think that's really important for you all. So getting up, getting dressed, having a normal routine, and just doing those things that make you feel normal. On top of that, I'm bald. So I am going to go ahead and get rid of this for now. But want to tell you about your graduation requirements. You may remember that class of 2021 was supposed to have a new set of requirements, and that has been changed. Excuse me. Because of the current circumstances, we want to make sure to have some lenience. So the district has decided that in terms of your classes, your graduation requirements are the same. One thing you may see is on your student portal, there's an on-track, off-track status. And a lot of you say off-track. It's not simply because of your classes, One of the things they're tracking as well is your ICAP status. Have you completed all of your ICAP questions? And because we left early last year, we were not able to do that. We're going to help you with that this year, but an easy way for you to do that right now, go into your student portal, go to My ICAP, and make sure all your high school questions are answered, 9th through 11th grade. Excuse me. If you have any questions, please make sure to ask them, okay, of us. We're glad to help you with it, but you should be able to complete 9th through 11th grade questions pretty easily. Make sure you answer them well, and then know that we'll be working on catching up and also doing your 12th grade questions this year. We are responsible for your grad plan, so we will make sure that you're on track and that the classes that you're taking will meet those requirements, but that doesn't mean we don't make mistakes or that you shouldn't ask questions. So ask questions. Again, 4 years of math, 4 years of English, 3 years of social studies, 3 years of science. You've heard that from us plenty. That remains the same. 1 year of PE, that includes ROTC, Bodyworks, dance from some schools. Some schools don't call it PE. So just know that it's only under some circumstances dance apply, or a waiver for participation in 2 years of varsity athletics. If you do 1 year, then we can only waive 1 semester of PE. And none of this can occur during your senior year. The waiver for sports cannot happen your senior year, just in case an injury happens or COVID happens, and then you can't meet that requirement. We want to make sure that you complete your requirement during your 9th through 11th grade year, or if you're completing it your senior year, you're completing it in class. You need to have 1 year of fine arts. So that's music, whether it be band or choir, drumline, or your arts classes, ceramics, drawing and painting, arts and crafts, as well as digital photography. The last 2 years, that has been fine arts. Your freshman year, it was not fine arts, unfortunately. So know that we had that in mind when we were scheduling you. And again, ask questions if you have them. And the last, your units of electives, I don't want to confuse you. Basically, if you take a full year of gym, that's 1 unit. If you take a full year of Spanish, that's another unit. Units are basically a year, and if you divide those up by 2, then you have your 2 semesters. So we're making sure that you have all the electives that you need, but if you have questions, please ask us. Know that there is no foreign language requirement for graduation, but you do want to have foreign language if you're interested in going to college, and make sure that you have all the options you deserve. Some schools have hard requirement of 2 years or more of 1 foreign language. Some schools may not have a hard requirement, but they'll hold it against you. So they'll compare you to other students. And if that other student is similar, but they have the 2 to 3 years of foreign language, then they may be held higher than you in their ranking process. So again, ask any questions of your counselors if you have questions about whether you're meeting graduation requirements. Excuse me, my allergies are getting into me. And then, of course, complete your ICAP. We will guide you through that process, mostly through SEL, but know that that is something that has to be done and is really easy for you to do. Next, how this current year is scheduled. So you're in your first quarter right now, and you'll be in the same class as third quarter. So that'll be in January. So from now until about October 16th, you'll be in first through fourth period and advisement. And then in third quarter, you'll be in these same classes. You must have 3 to 4 classes, including advisement. Your opportunity here is to earn 50 total credits between first and third quarter. So if you have a full schedule, you can get 50 credits, which is pretty amazing. You also then have second and fourth quarter. So second quarter starts around October 16th. You'll have those same classes at the end of the year, basically, and that's periods 5 through 8. You must have at least 3 classes, including advisement, and you have the opportunity to earn 40 total credits during this time with a full schedule. So basically for the whole year, you get 90 total credits, which in the previous years, we've been able to do 70 at the most. So this is a great year to play catch up, it's particularly on your elective credits, but we can also help you if you're off track, and you can make sure to take advantage of this opportunity if you're off track. So work with your counselor if you have any questions on that. All right. Ms. Rodriguez, our Denver Scholarship Foundation DSF college advisor. She should have been one of your best friends last year, but she should absolutely be your best friend this year. This is her contact information. She also has her email, and then also the Denver Scholarship Foundation website, which you should explore. You can do scholarship searches on that website. And let me get rid of my picture here so that you can also see that she has a calendar where you can set up a meeting with her. That's through Calendly. So look at that link, take a picture of it, and make sure that you take some time to meet with her. And just because she's listed as Denver Scholarship, just because she's listed as a college advisor, does not mean she cannot advise you on career. She is here for that too. And they have some specific career initiatives where they're helping students connect with career options that they like and deserve to have the opportunity to have access to. Excuse me again. Important upcoming dates: September 24th, mandatory senior parent meeting. That will happen remotely. It's starting at 9 a.m. And then we have another session at 6 p.m. in case 9 a.m. isn't good. Again, that'll be remote. It's primarily for parents. Students will have the majority of this information already, but you can certainly participate during this time as well. Senior checklists will be provided to parents at this time. Seniors, you'll actually probably get yours a little bit before that. Okay. You'll also be happy to know that we are looking at suspending the volunteer hours for this year. Doesn't mean you shouldn't try to get some for the sake of building your resume and for the goodness of your heart. But we understand under the current circumstances that's not very easy. But we'll provide more information about that pretty soon. October 1st, FAFSA application opens. That is your free application for federal student aid. DSF will announce workshop dates where you can get help, free help to get that done without the stress of having to do it yourself. But know that it's so important that you get that done early because it really helps you plan your senior year out. Helps you know where you might be able to attend. It also helps you know how hard you're going to have to work on scholarships, and also whether you're going to be available to receive grants from schools, free money based upon your financial need. So please make sure to get this done early because it is a first come, first serve process. The earlier you do it, the more aid you're likely to get from any of the schools that you plan to attend. October 13th, we are still going to hold a college application day. Of course, it's going to look different. We're going to make sure you have the opportunity to have access to college reps and be able to apply to colleges for free during that time for all of our in-state schools. October 16th, end of the first quarter. October 27th, we are actually having an in-person SAT date at this point. Things could change, but we are working on making sure that happens October 27th for all of our seniors. Now, you're hearing that schools are test optional. Okay, we understand that. That means that you don't have to have a test score to get into a school. But keep in mind, most scholarships still require a test score because they have to find a way to differentiate you from other scholarship candidates. So you might be able to get into that school that you want to go to, like you want to go to DU. If you have good grades, you're going to get in, but it's going to cost you $50,000, maybe $60,000 to go to DU. You're going to need a scholarship, so you're going to need to take the SAT. And my suggestion is you're going to want to take it at least twice, and possibly even the ACT here during your senior year. And you're going to want to do it before December if possible. So don't be worrying about waiting on your scores. Take it and take it again, and we will let you know when those options exist. But right now, the first date we have in person, October 27th. Make sure yesterday there was a survey provided, and you were supposed to complete it. But if you didn't, if it is still open, go to it, and that is there at the bottom, the bit.ly for the 2020 DMLK SAT. Again, take a picture of this if you need to. Common senior mistakes. I'm going to try to get through this quickly, but I want to make sure you hear them. Okay. So our seniors, having worked with students for over 10 years now, we have some students who aren't focused on college, and that's okay. But then their focus on their career preparation is not sufficient either. One, keep in mind, we have programs that can help you in our school. You just need to make sure to connect with your counselors, connect with Ms. Rodriguez, keep an ear and eye out for notices and emails because we provide those too. But we have options for a career, especially internships and apprenticeships. So ways for you to get high school credit or to get paid to actually get training and start learning about a job with hands-on experience. We have those options. So make sure that you take advantage of the opportunities to prep for a career now, which you can save yourself time and money, but you also may find out that it's not the career for you, and at least you're not wasting time and money in the future, particularly money paying for it. Um, Not enough emphasis on college applications and scholarships. We have a lot of students who end up prioritizing other things, but college applications and scholarships is almost like a full-time job in itself. So you have to make sure to give yourself time if that is a true goal of yours. Otherwise, you are going to have less options than you deserve. Not taking advantage of programs to receive job certification or college for free. Those things to keep in mind are going to be your our 5th year program. We have the ability to pay for 1 year of community college, but also 1 year of job certification at a technical school like Emily Griffith or Pickens Technical College. So if you're interested in becoming a mechanic, a certified nursing assistant, a barber, a cosmetologist, we have the ability to pay for that for you, at least for the first year. So make sure that you take advantage of that. We have a lot of students who wait until the very end of the year and then they just kind of give up when we have the ability to pay for that, especially going to community college too. Things change. You might be a student that definitely deserves and should be going to a 4-year college, but things change. And money is sometimes a challenge too. So let us pay for it for you. Take advantage of these programs. We're going to be continue talking to you about them throughout the year. Too much emphasis on working, that's pretty self-explanatory, but the money that you earn during work will not equate to the money that you lose in scholarships, either because of that A going to a B or that B going to a C, or because you did not complete that scholarship application that was 5, 10, 15, $20,000 because of your $12 an hour job. Make sure you need to have a balance. I understand you may need to work, but make sure that you give yourself the time to invest in yourself. That's the most important investment you can make in yourself. You don't have to have it all figured out. Things change. We saw that with COVID. Things are going to continue to change. You've got to take good care of yourself emotionally, physically, mentally. Make sure you do that. Make sure you use the resources available to you to get help. Your friends, your counselors, and our mental health team, as well as our staff. And last, focusing on the path, not the goal. A lot of times we get caught up on all the little things that happen along the way, all the obstacles. Again, coronavirus could be one of those. Um, that changes our path, but it doesn't mean we always have to change our goal. So keep that in mind. You might, again, like I said, go to a community college instead of a college. That doesn't mean you can't get your 4-year degree, your master's degree, or your PhD. Can still happen. Doesn't mean that you cannot go and get your mechanic certification because you didn't think it was possible or because you don't have the money. We have options to help take care of that. Don't focus on your path. Make sure that you focus on your goal, and we will help you along that path. So it's been a crazy, unique, difficult, and complex year. I'm going to stop talking so much here, but really, the main thing I would say is, if we do not learn something from this about ourselves, about the world we live in, then we're really losing on a great opportunity. We really will have made this time more about what we've lost when there has been opportunities to gain that we may not have been able to see because we've been caught up. So I'm going to ask you to take some time. Okay. I want you to think, what did you learn about yourself? What did you learn about others? And how has this time changed your outlook on life or your goals? So I just want to give you a minute here to think about this. Okay. Just some quiet time, not hear me talking, and give you a chance to think about these things. So go ahead and do that. right. So we're back. As your counselors, we want to make sure that you take this time to reflect. And we want to make sure of some things that we want to make sure that you know. So we do more than schedule, and we're here for more than just to help you prepare for college and career. We're here to support our students socially and emotionally. We want you to know that it's okay to not be okay. Our school has the most resources for student support per student in the district, and that's because you matter. Ms. Grayson decided that you matter. Our staff knows you matter. So that is why she invested in the support staff that we have. And just keep in mind, it is a sign of strength to seek support. It is not weakness. My two bottom lines: know that we're here to serve you and your family. Make us work for our money. We are here to serve you. Ask all the questions that you need. Do your own homework, do your own research and figuring out, and then come to us to help fill in the gaps and answer any questions that you have. We're here to serve you. High school is about creating options. You're now in your senior year. You may have done some things that have limited your options or taken options away. But the goal is when you graduate, you have the option to go to college, community college, technical school, military, or go into the career that you want. But that all those are on the plate for you, and then you're able to make the best decision for you, not to have any of those stripped away from you because you didn't do something that you needed to do. And also, we want to make sure you have those options again, because things change. You change, your life changes, and that may change the path that you're on. So keep your options open. So, last thing that we're going to focus on here, I want to let you know something that I will say often is, do not be concerned if you have not found your purpose. Be concerned if you're not actively trying to find your purpose. And what I mean by that is, many of us, finding the purpose will feel like it's a lifelong thing, and it truly is. That's okay. It's natural to question your purpose and to feel that you don't have it figured out. And as I said earlier, you don't have to have it figured out. The main thing is that you're trying, that you're doing things to give yourself options, and that you're trying to figure out your purpose. So remember, ask yourself, what are you doing to find your purpose? I want you to think about that. Who are you willing to allow to help you support you in your journey to finding that purpose? Think about that. Your counselor, what staff member, what parent, what family member, what friend, what mentor, whoever that is. Make sure you're thinking about that, making sure you're doing something and you're not doing it on your own. Our hope is that during your advisement time, you're going to learn more about yourselves. You're going to find where your support is, and you're going to develop meaningful relationships. At this time, what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask for your teachers to share with you their path to their purpose, whether that be in their life, their career, or if they're fortunate like me, both. In my case, I've been able to combine my life's passion with my work. It took me 13 and a half years to get there. I wasn't an educator in the beginning, but here I am now. So teachers, I'm going to ask that you explain your path the best that you can during the remainder of this class. Otherwise, I just want to say thank you all. It's great to see you again, and I look forward to serving you. Let's get this class of 2021. And as I struggle to find my cursor so I can shut this video down, go ahead and get started.